All right, y'all, this is Big Rich. Don't forget, hit that like button, subscribe, share this audio. All right, we got some bad news, man. I think Ryan is trying to do his thing that he always do. He's trying to pull out this fight, and if he does that, that means he didn't pull out of a Tank fight at least 2 times, maybe even 3. Okay, and it's like, I just don't understand. It's like they give this guy Ryan a pass, and what I mean by that is that number one, let's be clear. I like Ryan. I like Ryan as a fighter. I think he's a good fighter. You know what I mean? There's no diss against Ryan. You know what I mean? But his character and his mental state now is at play, because it's like, first of all, he don't have any belts. Number one, okay. He don't have no real belts. Devin has all the belts. And it's like he won't fight the fighters that he should be fighting. All the fighters he should have been fighting, like Jojo Diaz, he pulled out of that fight. So guess who fought him? Devin Haney. It was a hard fight. Ryan pulled out, and he didn't want to fight him. Another fight that he got on the internet and was saying all this stuff about, is it Cruz? And then he pulled out of that fight. So who fought him? Tank. So it's like these guys are fighting all the guys that's supposed to be fighting Ryan. Ryan, he's supposed to be mandatory to the top guys, and he's not fighting none of them. He won't even fight Devin. Devin got all the belts. All these fighters shouldn't be fighting each other. They should all be fighting Devin for the belts, but nobody's calling Devin out for whatever reason. Then you got people talking about Devin. Well, let's look at what Devin did. Devin defended his WBC belt 3 or 4 times. Then he defended all his belts 1 time. He went to Australia twice in somebody else's territory. Okay, what has Ryan done? Nothing. He fought Campbell. That's it. That's the only person on his record. And then they talk about, well, who is Tank fight? Well, who was Tank and fought everybody. He didn't went up 2 weight classes and fought. You know what I mean? When it came down, he just fought a hard fight. Okay, and knocked dude out. And at that same time, you know who Ryan should have been fighting? He should have been fighting Cruz. Because that was his hard little test that he had to get past Cruz, but he backed out of that one. And now, they're giving PBC, I guess, till Monday before they pull out. And who are you going to fight? It doesn't make sense. Why would you pull out of a fight when you should be fighting Tank? It's all set up for you to fight Tank. So what are you talking about? Oh, I'm giving you till Monday, then I'm going to move on. What do you mean? Y'all are negotiating and the contract's supposed to be signed. You heard Tank. Tank is waiting for you to sign the contract so we can move forward with the fight. This is crazy. And Oscar, you know better. Oscar, you messing your legacy up now. We know you didn't fought everybody, Oscar, and you wasn't scared to fight anybody, and you fought everybody, whether you won all of them or not. That's all in the question, but you still fought everybody, and you wasn't scared. Now you doing this to Ryan? Why are you doing this to Ryan? You making Ryan go down this path? This is crazy on so many different levels. You know what I mean? So many different levels. This is crazy. And all I'm saying is that, you know, I was going to make a video about Ryan and fighting, you know, Cruz for his little test and then fight Tank, but that's all out the door. He's not even talking about fighting Tank. And it's like he can't be trusted now, because it's like Tank did all his things that he was supposed to do on his end. You know what I mean? And it's like now it's like Ryan's trying to pull out. He don't even want to have a tune-up fight or nothing before they fight, which is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not that he has to have a tune-up fight, but we would love to see you fight Cruz or somebody hard. You know, hell, even Jojo Diaz. You know what I mean? I mean, damn, anybody. You know, and then it could be built up where you could fight Tank in a couple months after that. You know what I mean? And it's crazy that now none of this is in jeopardy. All this is in jeopardy. All because, in my opinion, I think what Ryan saw, what Tank did to to old boy in his last fight last week. I think it scared the shit out of him, and I think it scared the shit out of Oscar De La Hoya too. And now they're trying to backtrack and trying to get out of this fight. And it's sad because this is boxing, and only people that's getting cheated are the boxing fans. You know what I mean? And that's just real talk, man. I got to keep it real no matter what. And it's like, it's sad that I'm making this video because I thought Ryan really want that smoke. Everything he was saying on Twitter, let's go do it, let's make it happen. That's all cap, man. Ryan's new name is Ryan the Cat Garcia, man. It's sad because I wanted to see him fight. You know what I mean? And that was been a beautiful fight. Whether Ryan won or lost, it doesn't even matter. You know what I mean? As long as he stepped in there and he did what he had to do, and who knows, he could have won. You know what I mean? Because he has the power, he has the height. You know what I mean? He could have won. But it's funny because we shouldn't even be talking about Ryan and Tank. Ryan and Tank should be trying to fight Devin. Devin is the one that has all the belts at that weight, 135. You should be fighting that guy. Because if you beat him, now you got all the belts. But we're not talking about that. Because everybody's scared to death to fight. You know what I mean? And the only thing about Lomachenko is like Lomachenko wants to fight months and months from now when Devin can get a quick fight in right now. You know what I mean? I don't know why you put people on ice just because you're not ready. Don't make sense. Motherfucker, Devin is the champ. Devin shouldn't have to wait on nobody. He should be like, let's go. And if this fight falls through, it's crazy.